In that little mind of yours, have you ever thought, what if a rad roach has a GBU massive ordnance air blast buried inside the ribcage? Well, you're in luck, because in this video, everything explodes when you kill them. This makes hallways pretty bad. But what really matters is, can we even beat the game while this is happening? So yeah, we're gonna figure that out in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's begin. And to really start off my run, I had to concoct another abomination. What would a guy that likes blowing shit up look like? Honestly, he'd be kind of happy, wouldn't he? Oh, look at that smile. Oh, he did fucking... I hate it. No! Now that I have perfectly crafted this thing, it was time for me to do my perks, and I had a perfect setup for my Explosion Man, which was 7 Endurance for Resistance, 5 Luck for XP, 7 Perception for Reasons, and 6 Agility for AP. What a beautiful deck. After I was done with my stats, I spun my child's mobile only for my pure entertainment, and then I found out there was going to be a nuclear fallout, so I left the missus as fast as I could, to be first on the platform of course, but she wasn't very happy about that. Oh, she is so pissed. She is so pissed. I then got frozen, and then my wife got slimed out by a bunch of thugs, and then I was released from my pod, but that meant I had to test out if the mod actually worked. Okay, we gotta go. Oh my god. Okay, it works. Run! Run! The explosions were much bigger than I originally had thought they were, but luckily it killed everything in the vault, so I didn't have to worry about anything. So I made my way out of the vault, hit the button, and made my way down to Concord. When I was on my way down to Concord, I decided to divide a plan. What I was going to do is stay 6 feet away, kill one of the enemies, and let the explosion kill their wife, family, friends, and children. It was a pretty good plan. But when I was inside of the Museum of Freedom, I gained rads from an explosion, which meant that this was going to be terrible because I don't have that much rad away. And after I was slaughtered by a man with a Molotov, I figured out something that was going to change my run even more. Whenever you kill something that's very low on health, they have a very close chance just to explode on impact, which made it very hard to predict when I was going to explode. You fucker! But after I talked to the disgruntled Preston Garvey, I got in some power armor, and now it's time for me to kill the Deathclaw. I like it when they auto-explode. Preston, rain down fire from above. You're so welcome. Oh, he looks worse in the dark. And after that almost pointless rescue mission, I decided to go help out Trudy, exploding Wolfgang and Simeon into little meat chunks. But 100 caps is 100 caps, so, you know. I then stopped at the Cambridge police station to go help out Paladin Dance, but I didn't really help him. I just stood there and took credit for it, because any whiff of one of those ghouls, and I would have been blown to smithereens, which we don't want that. I decided to go run along and get the checkpoint for Diamond City, and also buy a hazmat suit, which turned out to be probably super overpowered. It wasn't even fair. I then watched the street fight in Diamond City and forgot my mod was on. Loot him. Oh! God damn it! And after I disposed of this body, I made my way back down to Paladin Dance to go help him with Archet. I really wanted Righteous Authority, but I also kind of needed to do the faction. So, win-win situation right there. All honesty, I didn't really do much on the way there. Once one thing died, everything else did. I finally did make it to Archet with Paladin Dance, and of course, I didn't do much, and the explosions transcended walls, and that caused me to die. A lot. Oh, like you're... What is going on? As a last-ditch effort, I let Paladin Dance handle all the synths going forward, and then we made it to the reactor room, which was pretty cool to watch on free cam because everything exploded. So happy 4th of July, you Americans, cold-blooded, beer-drinking, eagle-loving, gun-loving Americans. Then I hit the button and cooked Paladin Dance down to at least room temperature. I then grabbed the transmitter, got the Righteous Authority, and then made my way down to go save Nick Valentine. On my way there were some peddlers trying to get my money, but I ignored them and went straight into the subway station because it's time to kill some Triggermen. But by kill Triggermen, I meant kill me. A lot. A lot. No! Dogmeat, you fucking asshole. Cannot bring him to my front door. Go. Go. Fuck off. No, stop it. Run, boy, run. I cannot aim for shit. Died so much I was probably seeing double, but eventually I made my way down and killed the rest of the triggermen and started going a little bit crazy. Are you real? Are you a real dog? He's dodging and weaving. Damn it, I broke both my legs. Fuck. I broke everything. If he kills me, he has an ugly face. Oh, he looks like he's pushing out of... You're the one to talk. Leave me alone. He looks like he's shitting. You want to see what a real man looks like? This is what a real man looks like. Give head to Nick. No.
Haha, my knight in shining armor.
I like that. I like being called that by you. You know it means a lot more coming out of your mouth.
And after that kind of scary and awkward encounter, it was time for me to pop some heads off of Triggerman. So yeah. And now that that was done, it was time for me to go kill Skinny Malone, which was going to be the same deal, but this time I used a Molotov. But I ended up breaking every bone in my body, and I could not escape from the final explosion, and I died. But second time's a charm, so I threw another one, but ran even faster this time, and made it out alive, surprisingly. Skinny Malone survived, but nothing a righteous authority couldn't put down. Then I had to go raid someone's house, so I stole some keys, made it to his house, looted his stuff, and let this dog sniff whatever was on my finger at the time. And then I had to make my way to Fort Hagen, dodging all the bloatflies that could kamikaze and kill me. And inside of Fort Hagen, the synths were always no fun, and they still are no fun. So yeah, I died a bit, of course. I always die. Does that explode? Stupid! This... I got swag. I'm the best! I'm the best! Thank you! Oh my god, he's shooting one at a time. After I finally cleared the first floor, I made my way down to the bottom. Then finally, I made my way to Kellogg, and I had a perfect strategy with all the weapons I picked up. 2 pulse grenades and a fat man, straight to his noggin. And yeah, it killed him almost instantly. It was great. Perfectly planned out. I'm the best Fallout player of all time. Eventually, I made my way out of Fort Hagen, and then made my way down to Good Neighbor. I then slaughtered this hooligan who was standing in front of me. Damn it, I forgot about the whole challenge. But instead of the typical Nick getting the lobotomy, I got the lobotomy and saw some shit. But I saw a vision that wanted me to go to the glowing sea, but I actually wanted to go to Cambridge police station to go to the Pridwin. So I did that first, and I accidentally murdered some people, but that's okay, we don't talk about that. Oh shit. Once I had made my way on the Pridwin, I got myself situated with the crew, and now it's time for me to go do Fort Strong. I then had to slaughter a whole bunch of super mutants, because as we all know, the BOS is inherently racist to green things. There's nothing we can do to stop this, but it just has to happen. I killed this behemoth in cold blood with a minigun, to be honest, and then I got an absolute piss nuke lodged into my cranium. I then made my way inside of Fort Strong, and it turns out Paladin Dance is tired of him doing everything and made me do everything myself. Why is he just taking it? What's wrong with him? He's taking that shit like a good boy for some reason. In Fort Strong, there's not a lot of places that you can go to get away from explosions, because it's mostly close range, small rooms, very tight corridors. So it was a lot of rads I was getting from this. Eventually, I did find a legendary super mutant, and I killed it. And this weapon that I got was going to change my whole run. That makes a little bit more sense. Yes! We got a fucking meat hook. You know, that is the most pointless weapon we could have possibly gotten, because that means we had to get close range. Yeah, it wasn't that good. What? What the fuck? And after I was killed by the reincarnation of Michael Jackson, I made my way out of Fort Strong after killing the last super mutant. It was now time to go down to the glowing sea. And as you all know, the glowing sea is dangerous. Stop it! They're gooing on me! If I can kill one of them, I might... Okay, run. I'm stuck. Once I made it to the crater of Adam, the meat hook came in handy. Holy shit. Oh! Oh! Get meat hooked, kid. Get meat hooked. I eventually did make it to the rocky cave and talk to Virgil, which now I understand where the BOS is coming from. But he did want me to kill a Corser, so I went down to Green Tech Genetics, but then I realized how much rads I actually have, so I took a quick stop at Diamond City and got that cleared up before I went in here. And after committing a few atrocities inside the town square, I got it all cleared up and made my way back to Green Tech Genetics. And of course, gunners in every single playthrough and every single video have always been a pain, and this one was even more of a pain. Not even because they explode, more because I'm just stupid and I decided to go on very hard, which I'm gonna complain about the entire video. Usually in my runs I will try to kill all the enemies, only because that's only fair, but in this particular case, it was very hard. I couldn't do it. I just had to skip most of them, at least 75%, and they had an unlicensed maniac with psychotic tendencies with an RPG sitting on a bridge, just obliterating me. I ended up having to waste one of my Fat Man nukes just to get rid of him. And don't even get me started on this Corser. This man survived in nuclear blast to his face. To his face. This is like hydrogen bomb versus little baby. Think of a grown man pouring boiling hot water on a little baby's face, and you're only peeing on him, just tinkling. It's not fair. It's not. I hated this. This was the worst time I've ever had in fucking this building. I hate this building. God damn it. No! And when I thought everything was lost, I saw it. A single mini nuke. Thank you, Todd Howard. Oh my god! Todd Howard, have my babies. Anyways, moving on, now it's time for us to go get the schematics and build the frickin' thing. But we have to go to the railroad. And as everybody knows, I don't really like the railroad. I don't really do them. And this time, I thought I was going to be a happy, safe, peaceful man. But no, my chat is evil. They want murder, and only murder. And of course, I listened to them without doubt. So, you know what happened to them. And I left a few stragglers, just so they could tell the story on how the twisted bastards are not me. It's my chat. You evil people. How dare you? But now it's time for me to go build a teleporter to get into the Institute. And of course, I'm very smart about this, so I gathered all the materials beforehand, so I don't have to run around like an absolute freak, having to find everything when the time comes, because no one likes to do that. But once the teleporter was actually built, I got the green light from Elder Maxon, and then I teleported in. And of course, I would have killed Father right upon arrival, but I made that mistake last time, and I talked to Dr. Lin, which took a lot of reloading and save scumming, but you guys don't mind, right? And then I tried to meat hook Father. You can't get away, Father. You're not allowed to run. Holy shit, he whipped out the glick. Oh my god. So I then started to play it safe with that because that was embarrassing. I got beat up by the one character who you would never think would kill you. Then I had to make a quick break out of the Institute, and it was kind of scary because I was very low health without any rataways. So eventually I used a stealth boy and got out. But in the meantime, my viewers were crashing the economy. I don't know what they were doing, but they were going ham. Despite the fact that my viewers are megalomaniacs, it's time for me to go and get the nukes for Liberty Prime. And that meant I had to talk to this lady, but she glitched out and made me wait till nighttime to talk to her, once all the enemies were away. It was so annoying. It always happens. But now I went back to the glowing sea and made my way down to the pyramid area. I also figured out one thing I couldn't do in this game was to have a long fall. And the ghouls inside were not much of a problem. I just used one missile and killed all of them, and then the explosion cleaned up the rest if there was any. I then convinced the psychopath to let me place down this beacon, place down the signal pulsar, and then made my way out of there. And now it's getting really close to being able to launch Liberty Prime. But there's one thing you need to do, and it is kill Paladin Dance. And honestly, it's been a long day, so... Now it was time for me to get the Beryllium Agitator from Mass Fusion, but I needed some supplies, so I broke into this guy's armory, stole all of his stuff when he wasn't looking, and now it was time for me to rain fire from above on some synths, which was pretty fun at first. And then I got inside, and I had to take the Beryllium Agitator, but that meant I had to fight a sentry bot and a bunch of rover robots. But honestly, I had the Gauss rifle from the armory and some other cool choice weapons that I got along the way, and it made it really easy for me to get through. And the explosion part wasn't much of a problem because they explode anyway. once I had slain most of the robots, I got out of there as fast as I could and made it back to the Pridwin. And now, the moment of truth. I planted this egg right inside of Liberty Prime's brain, and it was time to go fight the Institute once and for all. All this time, coming to an end. A lot of explosions coming up. Now just watch the fireworks show. Ow. Got any error? Oh my god, that was so fucking cool. I'm so tired. This is terrible. Ado! Ceasefire! Oh my god, I just watched my brother die in front of me. After a very long fight, with the amount of explosions that could put my disability rating up to 1,000, I finally made it to the terminal and lifted up the lockdown. Now it was time for me to take the reactor and blow this place up. She's trying to square up. Got it. Okay. We need to do this. Put the bomb on. Let's go. Stay the fuck away from you, child. And with that, you can beat Fallout 4 with everything exploding. That was a great video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys didn't like it, then I don't know what to tell you. But consider subscribing, and also, I'm getting better by the day. I have a Discord in the description. I know this is a lot of information to take in all at once, but yeah, this was live streamed. If you guys like live streams, join me, please. I don't want much time left. Please, just do it.